Welcome back and welcome in. I'm Tiz, and today we're going to go over everything that I read in November and break down my December TBR because I am a little bit late per the usual. Most of us have a TBR and we have the best intentions to finish them, and then we end up reading everything but that. So I have a challenge to try to read all of my physical books at least faster than I'm buying them and see if I can get through them. And then at the end of the video, I'd like you to help me vote on which series I start next. Okay, so the first book that I finished was Wings of Starlight, and so this was a Disney book that we read for my book club, and I don't really know what I was expecting. You know what I decided halfway through the book? First of all, I am somebody who likes more dark fairies. Like, don't get me wrong, I love fairies and elves and all the mythical creatures and stuff, but something about just happy fairies. I grew up on the Spiderwick Chronicles, if any of you guys have read that. I also read a book recently called Don't Let the Forest In, which I highly recommend, by the way, that has that same kind of almost like it's like the spooky, spindly, dark fairy vibe that I tend to lean towards a little bit more. So it wasn't that this book was bad, I just had a really hard time getting into that world. A little bit of a spoiler, I expected there to be a super happy ending, and it wasn't. And so reading all of that to have it be a little bit of a sad, heartbreaking ending was a little bit, I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, moving on, I did end up finishing A Curse Carved in Bone, which is the second book of Saga of the Unfated. The first one is Fate Inked in Blood. So I read the first one a while ago, and I remember absolutely loving it. I thought the banter was really funny, and it was really quippy and witty and all of that. And the problem that I had with this one is it just feels like it was a little bit of like her being pissed off in the whole beginning, and then the end, it's like there was a twist in the book that I really enjoyed. It was the only thing that really saved it for me. I think I was kind of struggling to get into it for the first half of it. The twist made me enjoy the story more, but I didn't love it as much as I did the first one. I do think that it's the end of the series. If you're wanting to read both of them, they do go really well together, and it does wrap up the story really well, so I liked that piece of it. So the TBR challenge this past month actually went decently well. I didn't read more than I thought I would, but I did the bare minimum that I said I would do. I know some people on here are able to finish tons of books a month, and I'm just not that girly. I'm trying to find balance between all of my interests and all of the things that I'm doing, and some months I can pump through 8 or 9 books, and some months we're lucky if we get through 1. So these are going to look different depending on the month. Going into December, I am going to be reading Empire of the Vampire. I actually was recommended this book by somebody at Barnes & Noble when I was walking around there. They're like, have you read this? This is such a good book. And so my book club is going to be reading that this month. I don't really know what I'm expecting. I've read the first couple chapters, and the writing is interesting. It's the storytelling vibe of it. I don't know if it's going to go away from that or if that's going to be the entire book. I think there's 3 of them out already. So I'm excited to see what happens with it. So that's the first book. I definitely think it's going to be more of like a darker vibe. It's a vampire book, of course. Now, the second book that I want to make sure that I get done is The Bond That Burns. This is the second in the Bloodwing Academy book. I guess we're in vampire mode. The series reminds me a little bit of like Fourth Wing mixed with The Serpents and the Wings of Night a little bit. It's like vampires, dragons sort of situation. And I really enjoyed the banter in the first one. We'll see how this one goes. I'm a couple pages into it because I couldn't help myself. And this sprayed edition matches the first one, so I had to get it. Now for my last book, because I'm trying to not be too ambitious and actually just finish the things that I say that I'm going to finish, I have 3 options of what we're going to finish next, and I want you guys to help me decide which of these 3 we should read. The first is, I think it's Caraval, right? Not Carnival? Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I don't actually know what most of these books are about. This one says, Scarlet Dragna has never left the tiny island where she and her sister Donatella live with their powerful and cruel father. Now Scarlet's father has arranged a marriage for her, and Scarlet thinks her dreams of seeing Caraval, the faraway once-a-year performance where the audience participates in the show, are over, but this year Scarlet's long-dreamt invitation finally arrives. With the help of a mysterious sailor, Tella whisks Scarlet away to the show, when they soon arrive, Tella is kidnapped by Carval's mastermind organizer, Legend. It turns out that the season's Carval revolves around Tella. Oh, that's Donatella, her sister. And whoever finds her first is the winner. Scarlet has been told everything that happens during Carval is only an elaborate performance. Nevertheless, she becomes enmeshed in a game of love, heartbreak, and magic, and whether Carval is real or not, Scarlet must find Tella before the 5 nights of the game are over, or the dangerous domino effect of consequences will be set off, and her beloved sister will disappear forever. And this sounds a little bit like Phantasma, a little bit, maybe? So, this is option number 1. Option number 2 is 5 Broken Blades. Is it May Cortland? It says it's the season for treason. The king of Yusan must die. The 5 most dangerous liars in the land have been mysteriously summoned to work together for a single objective, to kill the god king June. He has it coming. Under his merciless immortal hands, the nobles flourish while the poor and the innocent are imprisoned, ruined, or sold. And now each of the 5 blades will come for him. Each has tasted bitterness, from the hired hitman seeking atonement, a lovely assassin who seeks freedom, or even the prince banished for his cruel crimes. None can resist the sweet, icy lure of vengeance. They can agree on murder. They can agree on treachery. But for these 5 killers, each versed in deception, lies, and betrayal, it's not enough to forge an alliance to survive. They'll have to find a way to trust each other. But only one can take the crown. Let the best liar win. So this is option number 2. And then the last one, which I'm pretty sure all of these are series of 3 books. I think Carval also has like a 4th separate one. Last option is another vampire book. It's The House of Crimson Hearts by Ruby Rowe that I got gifted to me recently. It says, once upon a time, a vampire corrupted a hunter. Octavia Beaumont, one of the original 3 vampires, is determined to run the city. Red, an expert hunter, is hellbent on getting revenge on the vampire that turned her sister. When deadly trials for the heir of the city begin, Red and Octavia are forced to work together. Octavia wants a crown, Red wants blood, but there's only one first place. To win, they're going to have to trust each other, but teamwork is not easy when their past is filled with betrayal. A betrayal Red can't remember. Someone is lying, someone has a secret, and everyone has a hidden agenda. The last thing Red and Octavia want to do is fall in love, but hearts remember even when the mind doesn't. To win the trials and get revenge, they must seek a truth that will shatter their souls, remember the past that will break their hearts, and fight a war that will change the face of the city forever. So this is a sapphic vampire hunter novel. We've got a whole assassin situation and a Carval, sounds kind of like a mystery, probably a romance, the rest of it. I don't know which order I'm holding these in. So, A, B, or C, which book series do you think I should start in addition to reading The Bond That Burns and Empire the Vampire? Thank you so much for watching. I know I'm a little bit late with this video. Things in life are just a little bit up in the air. I'm probably gonna be moving in February, so things are just a little bit crazy, and I'm trying to find some sort of routine and settle in, but it's just been a lot. I was thinking I might have some read with me, just putting some music and finding time to carve out to actually read books, because I've been struggling to actually sit down and read. So maybe that'll help us all. We can keep each other accountable, read together. Please vote in the comments and let me know which series I should also start. Feel free to also let me know what books you're planning on reading this month. I would love if you like and subscribe to join the little family for lots of cozy book chats, and I will catch you in the next video.